Hello there and welcome to another Genshin discussion. This time I want to touch on two different subjects. First will be the mysterious lady, and second will be the character teaser for Furina. The mysterious lady from the 4.2 trailer was something I didn't think I'd touch upon until the patch was released. But some developments did arise in this case, and as for the character teaser, I wanted to take an off-camera look at it, but from Furina's first sentence I was like, nah, let's get a reaction on this. Anyway, let's begin. So, initially during the trailer reaction, I was guessing if it could be either a Jeria or a figment of her, or if this could be Furina's true form or something along those lines. We do know that the waters of Fontaine can keep strong emotions, so why not a fragment of conscience from one of the strongest Hydro users from during the Cataclysm? That was a period filled with turmoil, so strong emotions were abundant. But the other theory of it being different, a different form for Furina, well, that one was done more of on a whim, as Furina herself is just too childish and selfish and weird to really be only what we saw until now in the game. Unfortunately, or fortunately, because of its outcome, none of those two are the case. The mysterious woman is actually Skirk. This we know because of a couple announcements surrounding the voice actor of the character. And oh boy, now that's an interesting reveal. We finally get to look at Skirk, and not only that, but she might also have some involvement in the story. Oh, well, some of you might not actually know who Skirk is. Well, she's the swordswoman master that Child had when he was stuck in the Abyss. She's the one who taught him the Foul Legacy transformation and other combat styles that he's even currently using. Now, seeing as she's Child's master, and the fact that there is something wrong with Child, it kind of makes sense why she would finally appear in the story. That, and also the fact that we are getting closer and closer to the end, the big players in the story need to make their appearances. And I will not doubt that Skirk will have something big to do. But what does she have to do is the question. We know that she is related to the Abyss, as that's where Child found her, but is she part of the Abyss? Some moves that Child has learned are similar to the Heralds, but that might only mean that she was part of the Abyss at some point, but not currently. Maybe she has something to do as to why Child's vision is acting up? The Foul Legacy is interacting and making it act up, maybe? After all, it could be an abyssal technique, and since visions are from Celestia, the two powers interacting could be like Numa and Ozia reactions that we've been having in Fontaine. The only other thing is maybe there's a connection between her and the prophecy. Part of why the people started doubting Furina is because of her blunder with Lenny, but also because of the Oratrice acting up and condemning Child. Could she be part of the prophecy? Or of a weirder grand plan, as it was kind of teased within the trailer? Well, there's only a couple of days left and a patch preload to do before we actually have a proper answer, and like a couple hours of gameplay, we can ignore those. Well, now onto the quote-unquote live part of the video, as everything up until now has been scripted, but I still want to react to Furina's teaser. So see you there. Hey there. Livestrom here with the Furina character teaser. Member of the cast. Now that I think about it, I only now read the title. So the reason I wanted to do a live reaction for this is because of this exact first line. I was thinking I'll just watch it. I'm not gonna record anything about it, and I'll just just see what it is. I usually also just don't watch the teaser the character teasers and the demos and stuff, so this is a first for me. But this first line, I opened it up out of curiosity, and this gave me feels of like not only the music but the line gives me like there's something deeper about this whole thing with Furina. So I wanted to quickly take a look at it and maybe get a little reaction in here. So let's get started with Furina, member of the cast.
Opera walks the line between truth and fiction. though the story is fictional. As far as the characters are concerned, their fate is real. Therein lies the rub. Are you and I the audience, or characters on the stage? Nobody can know for sure. After all, nothing is easier to fool than the senses. We know only one thing for certain, that the prophecy is true. Because in this show, the prophecy is a part of all characters' fates. Don't believe me? So, you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. This is just a recording playing in your head. Now, do you see? The prophecy has come true, and everything has been lost to the Great Flood. And you are the only one I have left. And so, while fate may seem like it's playing cruel jokes on you, only fate will not deceive you. Unless you can first deceive fate itself.
Okay, no, there's talk about fate. No, this is big. There's something, and I think you can see. Wait, or am I wrong? So I've seen that Furina has two different forms depending on which chart attack she's using. I'm trying to see, am I seeing the different Furinas? Anyway, no, Furina has been talking a lot about truth and fiction in this one, and asking who is really the audience and who is really the ones playing. The fate of the cast is real in their own story. Their character and the characters are real in their own world.
Are you and I the audience, or characters on the stage?
Oh, no, actually, wait. Here, you can see that, or again, I might be just seeing things. The darker eye is on the left, and the brighter eye is on the right. And then here, no, it's still the same, it's just that the lighting has changed. But here it's different, and her hat is on the other side too. So her eyes are different, and her hat is on the other side. Yeah, like a mirror, like the reflection inside of a mirror.
Because in this show, the prophecy is a part of all characters' fates.
And also, this part of the prophecy already having happened, and everything has been lost to the Great Flood, this really and truly gives me the whole thing that we will not stop the prophecy. The prophecy will happen no matter what. But
unless you can first deceive
fate itself. So there's been talk about fate for a very, very long time in Genshin, ever since the first Dainsleif Archon quest, I believe. Way back, that was a long time ago, when we first heard about Operation Loom of Fate. Then we've had talk about fate being able to be rewritten by the Traveler, I believe, at the end of the Sumeru Archon quest, when we were contacted by that disembodied voice. It's funny how the Sumeru Archon quest first technically, started with a disembodied voice of Nahida, and then it ended with that other character, who, I don't remember her name, but she was part of the Herzen Circle. Which therein lies the whole thing about of every lore nerd's annoyance with Hoyoverse, where they do not keep specifically important events in the game. like the last Windbloom, where we've learned about the Herzen Circle and the Circle of Witches. Where one of the witches, if I recall correctly, was looking into fate and was trying to work with fate. And there was a theory of mine where there's an entire possibility that the endgame of Genshin, at least for the Travelers, that they will be able to rewrite fate. Both their fate and the Abyss's sibling fate. And that Celestia in it of itself has the capability of rewriting fate, which was something I thought about back when we first had this reveal about the Loom of Fate and everything. And I do wonder if Fontaine is going to be the very beginning of this whole thing about actually getting our hands on fate. What if the secret revealed by Natlan's Archon, it has something to do with fate as well? Maybe Natlan's Archon is the only one who knows that Celestia can rewrite the fate of everyone in the world. Now that would be an insane prediction to do right now. But yeah. No, this whole teaser gives you mysterious and dark vibes. Kinda like that not everything is as it seems. Not only Furina's words about who is the audience and who is the cast here, but also just the general tone. The almost unseen change between the two Furinas. Actually, you can also... is it your...
Nobody can...
She still has her left eye sort of covered, same as the right eye is sort of covered here. I thought maybe that was another change. Maybe honestly, this is just teasing the mechanic from within the game and not really actually showcasing that other model. Whatever. Oh yeah, and the little reveal right before this scene. Come on. That she's just recording everything and she's underwater here with the flood already having happened. Man, I'm getting more excited by the minute when it comes to this. The reveal of the mysterious woman from the trailer being Skirk, which I talked about earlier in the video, and now Furina, Furina's teaser being so mysterious and dark, and talking about who's the cast and who's the whatever, and about being able to deceive fate itself. Now this I feel like we've had the Samsara, which was insane back in the Sumeru Archon quest, but I think this one is going to be even more insane than the Sumeru Archon quest, and we're finally going to get even further into the actual like late parts of the story when it comes to reveals and stuff. During Sumeru, we had a lot of reveals about the lore of Sumeru and the desert and the previous and the previous civilizations that lived around those areas. Oh my goodness gracious, this is gonna be beautiful. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching my rambly, weird theory video, at least this part with the reaction. And if you did enjoy watching this, I would like to ask of you if you could subscribe, like, or comment. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.